All right.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, guys, Kingdom Hearts.
Oh boy. Okay.
My favorite. I love
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts.
I like Kingdom Hearts too. So I had this idea, and Len said yes. So now he's legally obligated to do this.
Yeah, I
Um,
guess so.
we're gonna talk about every Kingdom Hearts game in canonical order
Yes.
because I believe it'll make probably. I guess it'll make more sense, but less sense at
Okay,
the same time.
so the way I explain it is that it makes sense when you know everything, like I do.
Okay.
It just takes a little bit to
It
get
just,
there.
well, yeah. This is gonna be one of those long.
Once you break it down, it makes sense.
This is
If you
gonna.
disregard most common logical sense,
If
I'm
you,
fairly sure you could make sense
oh,
of Kingdom
trust me,
Hearts.
all logical sense goes out of the window as soon as we hit Dream Drop Disc. No, as soon as we hit Recoded. But
As soon as we hit Birth by Sleep.
yeah, probably. So, to start this off, we're gonna talk about a fucking mobile game that they
Kingdom
decided
Hearts Unchained Key,
that
the
they.
very first game in the canonical timeline.
Why did they decide that they should add a mobile game to the timeline
Because
and make
people
it
like
actually matter?
Keyblade War, and then it's like, I mean, I guess so. Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, the mobile game with a lot of gotcha elements and not very fun gameplay loop. That I didn't play the whole thing, but I know the whole story. It's not that interesting. Basically, you play as a Keyblade wielder in one of 5 unions.
Yeah.
This is before the Keyblade War, which I'll explain the Keyblade War when we get to Birth by Sleep. But basically, these 5 unions are led by these 5 guys who can see the future, foretellers. Okay? And they're like not at war, but they compete to get like light energy.
Like what?
It's called Lux, and it doesn't make sense, but we're just gonna ignore it because it's a gameplay mechanic that nobody likes.
Okay.
Okay? So you're basically just going around worlds fighting Heartless, collecting Lux. Even though technically Heartless shouldn't have been created yet, but we're just gonna ignore it.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Okay, all I remember from Unchained is that you are a random faceless person, and well, I mean faceless in the term that your character doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things.
Fair.
And you meet some white-haired dude and a stuffed animal, and apparently they're important because the stuffed animal shows up in 3.
So I can explain everything that happens in Unchained Key, and you still wouldn't know everything because it doesn't matter.
Okay,
so
to be fair, the game isn't technically done yet.
Yeah, like, so basically, story? You're just going around collecting Lux, and you meet this guy. He exists. I don't remember his name. I think it's Skuld.
I don't remember any of the names.
I think it's Skuld. And then one of the foretellers, who is in the fox or wolf. I don't remember which animal it is. Union. She's making a group called the. What are those things that you blow and all the little seeds go away?
The dandelions?
Dandelions. That's what they're called. Anyway, the group is called the Dandelions, of the most promising Keyblade wielders from all unions that are meant to survive the upcoming Keyblade War.
Oh.
And you originally are not meant to be a part of this group. You get in anyway because fuck.
Because your main character. Your character
is there. No one knows why.
Wait, what? What? No. Roll that fucking. What?
Oh, what's up? Ventus is there.
Why is Ventus
there?
No
one knows why. Marluxia's, before not being a nobody, is there. A lot of people are there. Nobody knows why. That's Unchained Key. Back cover happens. All the foretellers are fighting because they all hate each other or something.
And then the Keyblade War happens.
And everybody dies except for a select few people, and then you.
Okay. So give me a goddamn minute. Ventus just doesn't.
Ventus is there.
Ventus just doesn't age. Cause fuck it.
No, he doesn't.
How long is the gap between back cover to Birth by Sleep?
Indescript amount of time, probably millennia.
Okay, so then why is Ventus there?
Because he's Ventus. Anyway, next game.
Fine, it's a game I know. I can start this one off. Birth by Sleep is actually my favorite Kingdom Hearts game.
My favorite is 2.
Your favorite is Kingdom Hearts 2? That's probably my second favorite, but Birth by Sleep
My second favorite is 3.
Alright, well, Birth by Sleep is my personal favorite. Okay, so basically you get to choose 3 characters, and I've played it enough that I know kind of how the story all fits together. So basically, it all starts out and you're at like the Mark of Mastery exam, which for some reason for Terra and Aqua, it's hit these light bulbs.
By the way, just for timeline reasons, just so you guys know, 10 years before Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah, we know that. It is 10 years before KH1. So they have the Mark of Mastery exam, which for some reason is hit these balls of light and fight each other. But oh no, Xehanort made the balls evil
and they
darkness.
have a little bit of stinky darkness on it.
They have a little bit of that stinky darkness on it. These stinky balls of light are so powerful, Terra has to use the darkness.
And then it makes his hand stink real bad.
It makes his hand all stinky. And
Why couldn't they get Menti Fresh Darkness like Riku could? Oh man. Anyway.
Eraqus is all like, Terra no pass, Aqua pass.
And then Ventus didn't get to take the test. He was too young. By the way, Ventus is there.
Yeah, he's still there.
Before all this, like a couple years before that, Xehanort was training Ventus. Then Ventus
cries.
Well, should I explain the fact that?
Okay, hold on.
Should we save later story reveals?
I think we should follow this in the way the game follows it instead of trying.
That'll make it more confusing. But let's do it.
Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. All right, so then like. Master Xehanort goes missing for like 5 minutes, but during that 5 minutes he has a discussion with Terra, and then Eraqus rings the bell right after that discussion.
Ventus is taunted annoyingly by some really edgy kid.
Oh yeah, Ventus is taunted by edgy Haley Joel Osment. So Eraqus apparently has the mind of a baby because he rings the bell like 5 minutes after fucking Xehanort leaves the building and goes, "He's missing, guys!" And then then
he's like, "Aqua unversed."
And it's like, I think Terra just fucking dips. And then
he's like, "I'm gonna go like do stuff," and Ven's like, "No, Terra,
take me with you."
By the way, I make Ven sound whiny, but he's my favorite character in Kingdom Hearts. So,
yeah. Like he's all
I like Ven a lot.
"Terra, take me with you. I'm just baby." And then
in
Terra.
fact, I'm gonna just in honor of Ventus, I'm gonna hold this replica Keyblade I'm holding backwards for the rest of this conversation.
Oh damn, you're swagging on me. Okay, so
it's an Oathkeeper replica.
Ooh. So Terra leaves. Ventus goes, "Take me with you." Terra says no. Later, Aqua leaves to go find Terra.
Aqua, the only one leaving with permission. The 3 of them are looking for each other, but play board games along the way with each other without really mattering.
Command board fucking sucks.
Well, at least you can get Ragnarok through a command board.
That's the only reason to bother playing it.
Terra goes, and then Ven follows him. Then Aqua's like, "What the fuck?" And then leaves.
And then Eraqus is like, "Well, I guess go follow them." And the rest of the game can be, at least for as far as the Disney World are concerned, most of the time, Terra gets theirs first, fucks everything up. Ven gets there second, kind of.
Terra wouldn't do that.
Terra wouldn't do that. And then leaves, and then Aqua gets there.
Aqua's like, "Did Terra do this?"
Then Aqua gets there and goes, then also goes, "Terra wouldn't do that." But then after beating up the Disney villain goes, "Wait a minute. Now wait a gosh darn second.
Terra would do that.
Terra might actually do that." He gets a rating.
He's kind of a jackass.
Okay, so Terra's story can be described as him being a dumbass for 10 hours.
Yeah, I mean, the entire bullshit, everything. Basically, if you don't like how Kingdom Hearts is confusing, blame Terra and leave it alone.
Yeah, Terra can be summed up like Terra is the source of all the problems, basically, in Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, but it's Xehanort tricked him, but Terra's an idiot.
Terra's a fucking idiot and doesn't think... Like, it wasn't only Xehanort that tricked him is the problem. Even then, the bad guys didn't even really trick him. They were just like, "Hey, could you, like, do this for me? Hey, I am literally called the Evil Queen." That's my dog. "Go and find this girl and take her heart and put it in this box." Will you
Well,
do that for me?
technically, she stinky mind controlled him, but
No, Maleficent did that.
yeah.
Evil queen from Snow White literally gave him a box and said, put Snow White's heart in this box. And he said, okay.
Yeah, all right. That seems about right, dude.
Yeah,
Like, let's do
that
it.
sounds about right. Anyway, a couple hours later, Radiant Garden happens. They all bitch at each other. More Disney Worlds.
And then Ven's like, let's go to Disney World.
Yeah,
he don't.
He is
And
like,
then they decide they don't want to go with him, but take the tickets and go without him.
yeah, they just go without him, which I find hilarious. And then we get to the Keyblade Graveyard. Oh, and along the way...
everything happens at once.
Oh, wait, okay.
Basically.
Actually, wait. A couple things do happen in Radiant Garden first. Ven meets Vanitas and figures out who Vanitas is a little bit before Radiant
Vanitas
Garden.
is all the darkness that was inside of Ven's heart personified. Xehanort used to train Ventus, figured out Ventus was a little dark pussy and couldn't take out the darkness properly. So he took all the darkness out of Ven's heart and made a vessel of complete darkness and a vessel of complete light.
Okay, so, yeah, meet Vanitas, we find out what Vanitas is, and it's like, oh man, Vanitas is evil, and everyone fights Vanitas at least once. Well, Terra gets half a fight with Vanitas, and it's in the final fight. And then Aqua meets Braig, who is...
By the way, the Keyblade, the original thing that made all other Keyblades, but it's spelled with an edgy X to make everybody know it's better.
We're gonna call it the
We're
X.
gonna call it... I was gonna call it the Keyblade.
I was gonna call
the whole thing.
We're calling it the X Blade.
I want to call it the bitch blade.
It's the stupid blade.
Just stupid. It's just Xehanort's like, oh.
It's Xehanort's entire motive. He wants to forge the Keyblade
to get Kingdom Hearts.
To open up Kingdom Hearts, and we get
which will give him infinite power.
Oh, and anyway, also young Axel and Saix, but also known at the time as Lee and Isa. Meet Ven. And yay. Keyblade Graveyard!
Keyblade Graveyard! Everything happens at once. Xehanort's an asshole, kills everybody except he didn't. They fight Terra. He takes over Terra's body. Terra's Keyblade armor, which is a thing by the way, has a will of its own and beats the shit out of Terranort. Aqua and Ven both fight Vanitas at the same time, but not at the same time, because Vanitas takes over Ven's body. Ven and Vanitas fight inside the mind. Aqua and Mickey fight Vanitas outside. They forge a faux Keyblade that sucks asshole. And then Zigbar fought too, but he doesn't matter.
Was Braig at the time.
He was Braig. He was also known as, well, I'm not going to spoil that. Anyway.
We'll talk about that in KH3.
Yeah.
Okay. A couple other points.
And then later, Aqua fights Terranort and falls into darkness, and Terranort loses memories.
But instead of deciding to say, fuck this, and leave herself, she decides to say, I'm going to save the man who tried to kill me, and sends him back to the realm of light and falls into the darkness.
And then Terranort loses all his memories, and he's my name is Xehanort, and then goes to train under Ansem or something.
Yeah, train under Ansem. And also another point, I guess, that matters is the enemies you fought through the game called the Unversed, which are totally not heartless, all came from Vanitas.
Yeah, they're basically negative emotions personified.
They literally are, yeah. Okay, so I want to discuss something real quick before we get to 0.2. Why doesn't Xehanort make more Vanitases? It's not hard.
Just like out of other people, or?
Yeah, like, if you just split other people in half and take the dark half of someone and turn it into a person, then you just...
Well, because the only reason he did it was to forge the Keyblade, and it made a bitch Keyblade before, so he was going to just do the whole 7 pieces of light, 13 pieces of darkness thing.
So you just decided time for Ultimatum. Oh, and it's... we also should probably mention at some point, everyone goes to Destiny Islands, and...
Yeah, and meets people. And Terra does the Keyblade ceremony to give Riku, take in your hand, take this key, and so long as you have the makings, through the simple act of taking its wielder, you may one day be. Riku gets the ability to wield a Keyblade.
I don't even remember what Aqua does, but then
Aqua talks to them and was gonna give Sora a Keyblade. They're like, "Oh, Riku already has one. It's fine." And she meets Kairi in Radiant Garden and gives a spell or something. Yeah. And also, Ven goes there. I don't know if he does anything, but when he was being a little bitch baby, Sora's bitch baby heart fixed him, so
Yeah.
him and Sora are linked.
Yeah, like,
and then
after Vanitas was made, Xehanort took Ventus, took Destiny Islands, and baby Sora was like, hey, you need some help there? And Ven was
it was
yeah.
Sora's heart on his way to Sora's newborn baby body.
It was so ridiculous.
And it was like, let's just connect my heart here.
And now... and
a little bit of duct tape here, Gorilla Glue here, and you're good.
And now, Ventus is asleep until Kingdom Hearts 3.
And his heart has taken refuge inside Sora.
His heart
fixed it before.
Has taken refuge inside Sora, which will not happen this one time, but will happen many times.
Yes. So because the Keyblade wielder's heart, such as Ventus, was inside of Sora, that's what allows Sora to wield the Keyblade.
Let's cover Fragmentary Passage before we cover KH.
Okay. Yeah, so Aqua has Erika's Keyblade, and she goes through the Dark World, which has the Cinderella world in it, because it got taken over by darkness or something. Yeah, and she goes through there, fights some people, talks to spirits of Terra and Ven, who are tricking her because it's the realm of darkness. Xehanort shows up, I think, and does a thing, but then Terra's like, no, don't hurt my friend, and then they go away. She fights some other heartless. Mickey shows up, is like, Aqua!
And then loses his shirt.
And then Riku's like, Aqua, no! And then they go away, and then that happens, and in the end, it's just Sora showing up like, I'm gonna go to Hercules.
Okay. Fair warning, I have not played 0.2.
I have not either, but I know how to play because I played KH3.
Well, I don't know the story at all.
Well, I do, because I've watched stuff of it.
All
I just never had the chance to buy that thing.
Anyway, let's get to the game we all know. Finally, Kingdom Hearts 1.
Guys, Kingdom Hearts 1, the video game we've all been waiting for. God, it starts when Sora's having a fucking acid trip.
So you're gonna see the opening of this game. You're gonna see this opening area a lot. I don't actually know what it's called, but
Destiny Islands?
No, it's the Stained Glass Zone.
Oh, I know. I would know what it's called if you didn't ask me.
I don't know what it's called. I'm being real. So
I would know what it's called.
In the Stained Glass Zone, you choose what you want to level up in your stats, and you're introduced to Heartless.
And you fight them with a sword or a staff or a shield. Probably a sword if you're a child.
Because you're just like...
Or a staff if you're a Kingdom Hearts Chad.
No, you use the staff if you're a fucking speedrunner.
Oh yeah, you use a shield if you're a Chad. Anyway.
Using the shield
then you fight Darkseid. He exists.
Trust me, it won't be the last time.
No, we're going to talk about Darkseid a few times, and he's not going to matter any of the times except for Coded, but Coded doesn't matter, so.
Anyway, Destiny Islands.
Destiny Islands. Sora wakes up and Kaido's like, you fucking bitch, what you doing sleeping? We're building a raft.
We're building a raft because we want to fuck off to Nowhere Zone, which apparently we now know if that they decided to sail across the sea, they'd go to the Realm of Darkness, because fuck! You get introduced to you who is Sora, Riku who fucks everything up, and then Kairi, who will be completely useless for the rest of the series.
Well, I mean, yeah.
In Kingdom Hearts 1, she at least has a reason to be there.
So basically...
Oh, wait. Oh, and also you get introduced to your three other best friends that are totally in every other game. Titus, Waka, and Sophie.
Yeah, everybody loves Titus, Waka, and Sophie. They're the best.
Exactly. They're in every game. I love seeing them every time. Why are
Haven't you played Final Fantasy X or 8?
Final Fantasy X is my favorite, so yes.
I mean, yeah, I think Sophie's from 8. She said 8 or 9, I don't remember.
She's from 8.
Okay.
But yeah, you're on Destiny Islands. You find a guy in a cloak who's Ansem. Spooky.
Well, spoiler!
Oh no, I spoiled it! You find a guy in a cloak.
You goofed.
You find a guy in a cloak as you are collecting stuff to build a raft. Which, by the way,
specifically when you pick up mushrooms.
Oh yeah, here's the weird part. They're like, we need rations. Your rations are 2 fish, 3 mushrooms, and a coconut. Yeah, that's gonna get you. That's gonna get you real far.
And drinking water.
Oh my.
1 jar of it.
Yeah, one bottle of drinking water. Because that's gonna make 3 people on a raft. That's gonna totally be fine.
Don't forget the seagull eggs.
Oh yeah, a seagull egg. Yep. Or it was like 2 seagull eggs. Anyway,
I think it was 1.
you collect nowhere near enough food to go on a journey.
Then you fight Riku and probably lose if you're a baby, and then win if you're a Chad.
And then, oh no, we find the one character that everyone jokes about, Sora's mom. Sora's in his room.
Where's dinner?
As Sora's mom calls him for dinner, which I want to talk about this real quick. This implies that Sora, Riku, and Kairi were planning on running away from home.
Yeah, and just dying, pretty much.
Probably going out to sea to die. What?
Yeah, but then darkness happens. Wait, there's another thing there's another tick for the counter, bud.
Oh yeah, you go back to Destiny Islands, in which the Heartless are there, but you can't hit them with your sword. So
with your wooden sword,
and
you go like Riku's like, but darkness, bro,
and then fucks off.
I'm not afraid of the darkness, Sora.
Why don't you just embrace it?
The Keyblade shows up in his hand. It's a big key.
Sora gets the Keyblade because he is the chosen one, and he will be the only person to use a Keyblade.
Future Parker, throw the Kingdom Key up on screen.
Woo!
Yeah!
So it's really funny how you can tell Tetsuya Nomura didn't think 2 steps ahead, because through this entire game, they're like, only one person can wield the Keyblade. But it's like in the next game, it's like, hey, I have a Keyblade, but I have
Well, not even in the next game.
Oh yeah, in this game! In this game, you see 2 different people wielding a Keyblade at the same time! Ah! You're fucking right! Oh my god!
3, actually.
There are 3 Keyblades in this game, yet everyone is all like, only one person.
There's 2 Keyblades, 3 wielders. There's 3. The Keyblade of Darkness of Hearts, or whatever.
But these 3 Keyblades in this game, but they're all like, only one person can wield the Keyblade. Anyway, world's getting destroyed. You can beat up Heartless now with your Keyblade. You go to the room that had the spooky cloak man that's not Ansem, and see that Kairi's heart,
like Sora.
Kairi's heart got taken, but it didn't, because it's resting inside Sora.
Well, that's another spoiler.
That's 3 hearts now. Sora now has his heart, Ven's heart, and Kairi's heart.
And Kiri's heart.
Kiri. Did you say Kiri?
I did on purpose, trust me.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
There's no way I'm letting you take Kairi's heart.
So that's why Kairi doesn't turn into a Heartless. Because her heart's inside Sora.
Yeah, I mean.
Fine. So then you get to Traverse Town, and it's all like, whoa, the Keyblade, it's so cool.
Is that Pluto?
Is that Pluto, my man? Donald and Goofy show up, and they're all like, Sora, you have the Keyblade. Oh my gosh. Yuck.
Sora.
You got the Keyblade, and then they're with you for the entire rest of the journey, and
so you go through many Disney worlds doing nothing of direct story relevance with Donald and Goofy.
There's a couple of.
Well, no, I haven't gotten there yet.
What's your favorite Disney World while we're here?
In KH1?
In KH1.
Not Jungle Book.
Well, it was Tarzan, but okay.
I mean Tarzan. There was supposed to be a Jungle Book world in Birth by Sleep, but
don't worry.
Tarzan. I meant Tarzan. I haven't seen either movie in forever, so it doesn't matter. Not Tarzan. I hate that world. I guess my favorite Disney World in KH1's probably Halloween Town.
Yeah, same. Let's just be honest. Everyone loves Halloween Town. I don't mind Olympus Coliseum because I like the gameplay a lot. So just having a Coliseum world's nice, and I like.
I mean, Hercules has good music, and we didn't get any Hercules real music in that world, and it's bad. We just got.
I hope you don't. I hope you get used to hearing that track because it's in every Kingdom Hearts game. It's in every single Kingdom Hearts game.
It's real bad.
Woo! Anyway, stuff happens. You get Kairi back after you go to Neverland, quotation marks. You don't actually go to Neverland. It's just Captain Hook's ship. And
well, no, you get her back and then you don't.
You get her back, but you go to Traverse Town. And then she's all like, "Gee, Sora, oh man, something about the story my grandma used to tell me or whatever." And then
well, that's just like a flashback Sora had in Hollow Bastion. Nothing happens in this game until Neverland.
Nothing.
Neverland, you fight Riku.
No, you don't.
You
don't fight Riku. Riku
You're
summons Anti-Sora to fight you.
Yeah, and then Anti-Sora goes out like a little punk bitch.
But don't worry, just use Stop, which is the most broken move in this game.
Well, Arrow's pretty good too. But
Arrow's good if you're a bitch.
Or like good at the video games, but
Sora, you find out Riku's allied with the dark side because in Traverse Town he saw Sora with Donald and Goofy, and he was all like, "Why the fuck did you get new friends, Sora? You can only be friends with me. You betrayed me and Kairi because you were you got new friends because people."
Well, he kind of found that out in Monstro.
People can't have more than 2 friends.
What about Waka, Tidus, and Selfie?
It's impossible!
and the Sora's like, what about more friends, Waka, Tidus, and Selfie?
Who?
Yeah.
They died.
Yeah, they probably did.
They probably died when Dynasty Islands got eaten.
Well, I mean, Selfie shows up in Cage too, but that's not what matters.
Does she?
Yeah.
I do not remember.
In the Kairi scene?
Oh my god! She isn't there! They go to school together! Hollow Bastion.
Yeah, so basically Sora shows up. He goes up to Riku. Riku's like, fucking lame. I have the Keyblade now.
Because he's like, able... don't remember? He's able to get the Keyblade because Terra! He got it because Terra!
And it's explained that the Keyblade was originally supposed to go to Riku, but since he fell to darkness, he went to the next closest person able to wield the Keyblade. And Sora was able to wield it because Ventus!
Oh my god! But then it doesn't matter because Riku gets his own Keyblade anyways.
Well, yeah, so basically, Donald and Goofy abandoned Sora because now Riku has the Keyblade. They gotta be with the cool Keyman.
And then the Beast shows up and is like, "Oh, Jesus Christ, kid." And it's like Sora's crying in the corner because Riku hurt him real bad.
And the Beast's like, fucking pussy.
Fucking pussy, come on, I gotta go save Belle. And
then they go and Riku
something about the size of the heart or whatever.
Yeah, and then they go and Sora's like, my friends are my power, and then he gets the Keyblade back, and then he beats Riku, and then fucking Beast shows up out of nowhere and is like, so your heart won this battle. And
oh no, but once Sora beat Riku, Riku accepted nothing but darkness and got possessed by Ansem!
Who's Ansem, man?
Oh, Ansem is the main bad guy of this game that totally won't have a
the big bad guy.
He totally won't have a convoluted backstory coming up soon in Kingdom Hearts 2, because I don't want to cover it right now.
Well, Ansem's a real bad guy. Takes over Riku.
Ansem's a real bad, heartless man. Who turns out
Riku was like, hey, darkness, bro. And then Sora goes around and beats up some Heartless, beats up Maleficent. Maleficent's here, by the way.
That's going to be something we say a lot. Maleficent's here, by the way.
Then Riku's like, hey, guess what? Boo, heart, bye. And then Maleficent's like, power! And then turns into a dragon. It's an annoying boss fight.
It was an annoying boss fight, but once again, Stop just breaks it in half.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then you fight Riku Ansem, and then whap the shit.
Well, yeah, and then Riku's like, "I shall release you now, princess. Open your heart. Lead me into everlasting darkness."
Because all the princesses of heart or fucking whatever.
Well, yeah, you need to have all the princesses of heart in order to open the
Which
big...
apparently Kairi was one of them.
Kairi was one of them. The other ones are Belle and Jasmine and
all the Disney
Alice and
yeah, remember Alice the princess?
Cinderella.
Alice in Wonderland?
We didn't talk about that world. It sucked. Anyway.
Fen, we need you to help make our dress.
Oh, okay.
Alright, guys, sure. I got nothing better to do.
Who's Terra?
Yeah,
then Riku's like, "Oh, I got beat, now I'm gonna be Ansem."
Yeah, he turns into Ansem.
And then Sora becomes edgy and is like, "Well, I gotta get Kairi's fucking heart out of here. I better fucking stab myself."
He stabs himself and turns into a Heartless. And this event, not only... Oh my god. Okay, so because Kairi's heart is in Sora, when Sora releases his heart, not only is Roxas his nobody made, which we'll talk about it when we get to KH2, but Kairi's nobody, Namine's made. We don't know if Ventus has a nobody. I guess that's just also Roxas.
Well, no. Ventus's heart went into Roxas. That's why Roxas looks like Ven.
Yeah, and that's why Vanitas looks like Sora.
Yep. Well, Vanitas looks like Sora because of Sora's connection to Ventus and Hera.
That's what I was saying.
Because that happened... Because Vanitas looked like Sora before Ven's heart took refuge in it. It happened basically right from when Sora was like, "Here, I'll fix your heart, bro.
Here, I'll fix you. Don't worry about it." Anyway, fuck me. Sora turns into a Heartless for like 20 seconds after getting a hug from Kairi. Oh, he's back. For some fucking reason.
And then he gets Oathkeeper. I'm holding Oathkeeper. It's in my hand right now.
Yeah, he gets Oathkeeper. And this is actually when Sora goes and back to Traverse Town and talks to Kairi. And then we see Kairi's grandma.
No, that happened in Hollow Bastion.
Oh, fucking... I don't know.
And it happened in the library. It doesn't matter. Anyway,
go to the final world, and it's time to beat Ansem, who wants to open Kingdom Hearts. Well, after you punch Ansem in his stupid face, he's all like, Kingdom Hearts.
No, Parker, he's gotta fight Chernobog first.
So after you fight Ansem... So after you go through the end of all worlds, which is supposed to be like this big, like, whoa, look at all the worlds you visited.
Oh, yeah. By the way, Donald and Goofy were following this whole time because they were looking for Mickey Mouse. Forgot about that.
Don't worry about it, because when Ansem opens up Kingdom Hearts, oopsie whoopsie, it's nothing but pure light.
And then when you look at it, it's darkness again.
Yeah, but when you look into it, it's the fucking Dark World. And then what's that? It's Mickey!
Like, okay, bro, I'll help you. I'll close the door.
We gotta close the door! We gotta close the door! Or else all these extra
Mouse will keep the Dark World at bay. You close the door. And then Kairi goes away. And Sora's like, well, fuck me, I guess, and goes to a castle. Okay, but what about Chain of Memories? Nobody knows that game.
Chain of Memories is the fucking worst Kingdom Hearts game, and I hate it.
I like Chain of Memories.
I think it is the worst Kingdom Hearts game.
I mean, I don't disagree with you. I wouldn't disagree with you.
All right, it doesn't have the worst.
It
doesn't have the worst story of any Kingdom Hearts game, but it has the worst gameplay. I'd rather play
Union Cross.
I would rather play Union Cross than fucking.
Oh, you have not.
Yes,
no, you've not.
I have played it.
I like the gameplay loop of Chain of Memories, but we can talk about that later.
Anyway, story. Sora's walking in a field for some reason.
With Donald and Goofy, don't forget them.
Donald and Goofy are there, yeah. And a weird guy in a black coat. Which I hope you don't get sick of seeing that black coat like I am. Because, they show up and, oh no, Sora, he's all like, follow me, Sora. And they do. Oopsie whoopsie.
And then Donald's like, thunder! And it doesn't do anything. I suppose I'll just wait for him to get back. Maybe I should leave a secret message for Parker to find while he's editing. Chain of Memories isn't a bad game. Oh shit, he's back.
Alright. Sorry about that. I had to pick out dinner.
Nice. They go into the castle, and then they don't
into this
remember how to
castle,
fight.
But oh no, Sora lost all of his memories for some reason, except for...
Well, he doesn't lose them immediately.
It's like you get through Traverse Town and you lose all your memories. Because I don't know why he loses all of his memories. He just does. But eventually all those memories go somewhere.
They get replaced.
We'll see what happens.
By nominee memories.
Oh man, Nominee is the only person Sora cares about now. But also all these people in black cloaks are tricking him. Oh, we're
like, but where's Nominee?
Mm-hmm. He's all like, where's Nominee? And they're like, who's Nominee? And then my least favorite plot point, or at least it's a plot point that should have stayed in this game, but no. Sora has to fight Replica Riku.
I like Replica. Leave him alone.
Which is an actual fucking thing. It's a replica. It's a replica of Riku.
Replica.
Which for some reason doesn't stay in this game. He shows back up in later games. Okay, so Replica Riku is all like...
There's also a Data Riku. We'll get to him.
Replica Riku's all like, oh man, I gotta find Nominee as well. Sora's like, but I gotta find Nominee. And they're like, but I have her good luck charm. And then Sora's like, I got her good luck charm. And it's all like, oh well shit. And then his brain don't work too good because Vexen's bad at making things. And we get introduced,
except for when he's not.
We get introduced to a bunch of organization members, which is explained in Kingdom Hearts 2. Who apparently want to overthrow the organization, but Axel's
they all smell like darkness.
They all smell like a whole bunch of stinky darkness. But Axel's there, and he's a double agent, and he takes them all out whenever Sora's done fighting them.
Also cards!
So the gameplay of this game...
Well, we didn't get to the end where Nominee's like, I'll put you back together, Sora.
Nominee's all like, alright, don't worry, Sora, I'll put you back together. And
I can control your memories, by the way.
And go in
the pod.
Puts him in a pod for a year.
But yeah, then there's the Riku side of the story.
Oh yeah, which is just Riku just being all like, no, I don't want to be with darkness. And then Anselm's like...
then it's... Are you still doing the counter, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay,
probably.
cool. And he's like, you all smell like darkness. I don't like the darkness smell. It smells like poo.
He's all like, I don't like darkness. Ansem keeps, like, the ghost of Ansem keeps taunting him, and he's all like, use the darkness. And Riku's like, no. And then eventually...
Hey, bro, you want some darkness? No, I'm good. All right.
And then he gets his ass handed to him, and then he's like... And then Ansem's like, hey, maybe you want to use some of that darkness. He's like, okay, fine. And then he uses some of that darkness and beats up Earthboy. And then Ansem's all like, you use the darkness, now I'm going to grab your face. But Mickey's there! And it's all like, no!
Don't grab his face, don't do it.
And then Mickey's there, and he's all like, no, don't worry, I'll protect you. And then...
I'll protect your face, Riku.
And then Mickey is all like, well, gee, Riku, darn, that sucks, man. Why don't you use both light and darkness? And then Riku's like, oh, yeah, why don't I? And then he does that.
Then he rocks the road to the dawn, and then he fights Zexion or something, and then he fights Ansem
again.
After he beats up Vexen and kills his
and
replica.
Then he meets up. He meets up with Nominee and another guy named Ansem. Oh no, wait! At this point, he's still named Diz, isn't he?
Yeah, and he's still voiced by Crispin Freeman.
Okay, so
it's not Crispin Freeman. I'm just joking.
Nominee and Diz.
It's
for some fucking reason. And Nominee's all like, guys, I put Sora...
Crispin Freeman or somebody else.
Guys, I put Sora in this pod. Don't fuck with him. He's got to sleep for a year.
I don't know why I said Crispin Freeman. I meant to say Christopher Lee, but it's Christopher Lee.
Anyway, he's in this pod. Don't fuck with him. And then Diz is all like, guys, I need you to wear these coats and keep an eye on the organization. Now,
what's the organization?
Oh, well, we get to learn a bit more about that in Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days.
Is that a 3 in that title?
Yeah. Is
Oh
that
boy.
wrong? Is it 200?
No, it's 358.
Okay. Oh, also, Chain of Memories gameplay sucks.
Wait. I disagree. 358 over 2 days is not as bad as people say it is, but we'll
It's
get
not
there.
as bad. Well, no, we're getting there right now.
Oh, we're gonna do gameplay first?
No, oh, I thought you were talking about the story. Anyway,
I like the story of it too.
It's
but...
Roxas.
Roxas. Remember we said Roxas existed? He's Sora's nobody.
Which we find out. Okay, well, you find out what a nobody is in Kingdom Hearts 2, but we're gonna explain it here because this game came out after Kingdom Hearts 2 and it expects you to know what a nobody is.
Here's Lenime about to give you the lowdown on nobodies. Okay, so you know how when a person loses their heart, they become heartless, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm aware of that.
All right, so when people have a particularly strong will, their bodies that are left behind become nobodies.
Oh my gosh. And if you join the organization because your body's just that strong, you take the name of your previous body and put an X in it.
And then it'll like mix it around a little bit.
That's
like sorry, mix it around a little bit, throw an X in the middle, you got Roxas.
Unless you're Nominee, which I don't know how that name came around, but it's Nominee.
Me neither.
Like if you'll notice, Xemnas is an anagram for man sex.
Or Ansem if you think about it real hard, but mostly man sex.
Mostly man sex. Ugh.
And then Xemnas is gonna have a real sexy voice and make me question my sexuality.
And then we get
kidding.
to meet all the other organization members that didn't fucking die.
So you guys know that was a joke. I'm very straight.
So I guess technically we should have talked about this game before Chain of Memories because it starts a little bit before Chain of Memories.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't matter. Anyway. Well, because it ends at the beginning of KH2, so
it ends literally as Kingdom Hearts 2 begins.
So Roxas shows up in the organization. He doesn't know what he's doing, but he knows he can summon the Keyblade.
Yeah, he has a Keyblade.
He's taught by another organization boy named Axel. We talked about him before. He's voiced by a real cool guy named Quentin Flynn.
He also voiced Raiden.
Yeah.
I like Raiden. He's cool.
I like Axel, so
Axel's cool. Also cool.
Got it memorized?
Yeah, I think I do.
Fantastic. His
also, remember, Axel, I mentioned him in Birth by Sleep. He's the nobody of Lee.
He met Ven once and remembers it.
I guess.
But, so Axel, he teaches Ven the ropes of being organization boy. And then a bunch of stuff happens that doesn't matter until somebody named Shion shows up.
They eat ice cream a lot.
They have a lot of sea salt ice cream. And sea salt ice cream, if you don't know, is sold at Disney World.
Is it actually?
Yes, it is.
Oh, fuck. I gotta go to Disney World. Is it good? Have you had it?
I haven't tried it before. No.
Where do you go?
Supposed to be sweet and salty.
Okay, so yeah, you get sea salt. They eat a lot of sea salt ice cream.
That's where they got sea salt ice cream from, was Disney. And
in this really neat place called Twilight Town, which kind of becomes the epicenter of a lot of happenings in Kingdom Hearts.
They eat a lot of ice cream, and Shion shows up, and everybody's like, "Who the fuck is Shion?"
Well, but she can also use a Keyblade! Holy fuck!
Well, no, not yet! And then Axel leaves to go do Chain of Memories, and then...
Axel leaves to go do Chain of Memories, which apparently was only like a month and a half, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't seem like it was that long. Anyway. Because they were just, like, going, you know?
Yeah. Sora apparently was walking through there for like a month and a half.
So after Axel leaves...
But also
it's...
Okay, so here's the really weird thing about Shion. Only Roxas can see what she looks like?
Well, she looks different to everybody.
Oh, yeah! To fucking Zigbar, she looks like Ven, or Roxas, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is just weird.
Well, that's because he remembers being Braig.
Yeah. Like, in the game, it's like, why does she look like Roxas? But no, she doesn't look like Roxas. She's meant to look like Ven. Because, yeah, I guess
but to Roxas, she looks like Black Kyrie. I mean black-haired Kyrie, not like black...
But to everyone else, she just has her hood up until Kingdom Hearts.
We can edit that out, right?
No.
Okay, fantastic. So Shion has black hair and looks like Kairi. And her and Roxas go on a mission. And it turns out she can use Keyblade.
She can use the Keyblade, and then after she uses the Keyblade, Roxas is like, "I'm going to take you to go eat ice cream now. Will you be my girlfriend, please?"
No, we can be friends. It's like, all right.
And then the game keeps going, and then it turns out that okay. Now hold on a minute. Check this shit out. Shion is the manifestation of all of Sora's memories? I think... I'm still not sure about that.
So basically, she is a data clone made from Sora's memories. And she looks like Kairi because Kairi is the most prominent person in Sora's memory.
I hate that. Those words that just came out of your mouth. I hate it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And then she starts looking like Sora.
No, she doesn't look like Sora till the very end of the game. But some other stuff happened. Apparently, Riku's fucking around. He's wearing a blindfold. Neat.
He also looks real edgy now.
And then we get to the final... Well, it's not technically the final boss, but it's basically the final boss. Where you have to fight weird amalgamation nobody Shion, but before that you have to we see Roxas and Shion like are together on the clock tower because Roxas ran away, and Axel's real sad because of that, and he goes to the clock tower because he doesn't know where else to go.
By the way, Axel came back.
Oh yeah, Axel came back, but a lot of there's a lot doesn't happen in 358.
Well, you feel like a lot happens, but there's little tiny bits of things that happen, so it's hard to remember everything.
Like, to the overarching story, not a lot happens.
Basically, Roxas, Shion, and Axel become real good buddies, and then everything goes wrong.
Everything goes fucking wrong.
Shion beats his ass, and then Roxas beats Shion's ass, and then Shion's like, "I'm gonna die now."
Shion's like, dying, and then as she's dying, Roxas is like,
"Who am I gonna eat ice cream with?"
Who am I gonna eat ice cream with? And then I imagine when that scene happens, Axel's in the corner, he's just like, "What the? I'm still here."
And then Roxas gets 2 Keyblades, Oblivion and Oathkeeper. I have Oathkeeper right here.
And then goes and beats up Riku, but then Riku's like, well, fuck, and then takes his bandana off, and he's Ansem for some reason, because I don't know.
I guess, okay, so this is theory crafting.
It's never explained is the problem.
It's never explained, but the general consensus is that he looks like Ansem when he's like that is because Ansem is basically the picture of darkness in his mind. But Ansem is like what darkness is for Riku, you know what I mean?
So then why does he turn into Ansem?
So he can properly channel darkness.
But
it doesn't make sense, and it doesn't need to. We're gonna move on.
All right, Kingdom Hearts.
Riku beats Roxas' ass and then brings him to another place.
No, yeah, and then Diz says, "Why don't we put him in a virtual reality?
Let's make a new anime called Sword Art Online."
Hey, here's a fucking crazy idea. Let's stick him into a VR version of Twilight Town, cause yeah, that makes sense.
Why would we do that? Shut up. That's why. Do it.
Why? I don't fucking know.
And then Riku's like, I give this a week.
Yeah, I give it a week, which, yeah, it's a week. Kingdom Hearts 2.
Kingdom Hearts 2! We're going to talk about story first. It starts with Roxas again.
It starts with Roxas, and he's waking up on the first day of summer vacation. And he's hanging out with his cool friends.
He only gets a week of summer vacation
before his life goes to shit, and finds out he's not. His life
goes to shit like 3 days in.
It's like 3 days into summer vacation, everything goes wrong.
Okay, so Roxas has 3 buddies: Hainer, Pence, and Olette. And I only know that because when Roxas is in Time Stop Zawadigo, he's like, Hainer, Pence, Olette.
But for some reason, they actually exist in the real world. They weren't just fake people created in the digital virtual
Roxas
reality.
actually met Hayter, Pence, and Olette and like became friends with them
in
his
like
real journey.
a span of 20 minutes.
Yeah, there was a scene about it, but basically his memories were replaced in old time virtual land by Diz, who is not Ansem.
It's totally not Ansem. And then it's all like, well, darn.
By the way, if from now on you hear me say Ansem SOD or Ansem the Wise, those are two different people. Know that. That's how it's distinct. Ansem Seeker of Darkness and Ansem the Wise.
Why have I invested time into this game? No.
Because it's fun. Anyway.
Okay.
Roxas and just chilling with his buddies. He's like, we want to go to the bench.
And then the world starts glitching for some reason.
And then, no, they can't say the word photo.
They can't say the word photo. Because a nobody took it for some reason?
Yeah, a gimp took it.
Did you just call it a gimp?
Have you seen Dusks?
I mean, yeah.
They're gimps. Look at them.
Damn. So anyway, Roxas's life starts going to shit. And
Gimps show up everywhere.
Like he's trying to have a fun summer vacation. He even gets a summer job.
Kind of. And then beats up his friends.
In a fucking stick fight competition. But oh no, Axel shows up and is all like, I want my friend Roxas back. But Roxas is all like, who the fuck are you?
And then Diz shows up like, Roxas!
And Naminé shows up for some reason. I don't know why Naminé exists. Then Roxas goes to a manor and then goes to the place where all the digital stuff is happening. And Axel's there and all like, Roxas, fuck you! And then Roxas is like, well, fuck you, and summons 2 Keyblades, and then...
Roxas is like, I remember now.
Oh, yeah.
And then Axel's like, 2?
And then he learns how to summon, and he summons his 2 Keyblades again, and then beats up Axel.
Which is actually a really fun fight.
It's the only time you get to, it's the only time you get to use 2 Keyblades like that, is Roxas.
For free.
It makes me... I wish there was a version of Kingdom Hearts 2 where you just play as Roxas.
I mean, that 358 over 2. You get to play as Roxas in the upcoming Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC.
Then Roxas, they're all like... Diz and Naminé are like, you need to become part of Sora again for him to wake up. And then he's like, no. And then Roxas goes to the pod that where Sora's in, and then he's like, oh, okay.
I guess my summer vacation is over.
It lasted a week, and then my life got ruined. Oh, shit. And then Sora wakes up.
2.
And now we get to play as Sora.
Now we get to actually play the video game.
Now you actually play the video game.
So Sora wakes up and does not remember Chain of Memory.
He doesn't remember Chain of Memories at all, which, okay, sure, fine. But what is weird, though, is that Sora looks like he's 18, but he's only 15. But, like side-by-side pictures of Sora from KH1 and KH2, it doesn't look right.
Okay, but growth spurts are ass, and I don't know if you've seen people grow between a summer vacation, but I have. It can be pretty astonishing.
But it's like he went from, like, that's something that happens when you go from, like, 12 to 13. This is, like, 14 to 15.
Yeah, maybe he was a late bloomer.
I don't know, but it looks like, and even then, my problem is in KH1, it looks like he's 10, but he's actually 14. And then in KH2, it looks like he's 18, but he's actually 15.
And then in KH3, he's like 17.
I thought in KH3, he was like a 21-year-old.
No, he's still very much a child.
Anyway, Sora wakes up, and he's all like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then somehow ends up at the train station. And there's Mickey! Whoa! And Mickey is all like, beats up a bunch of Dusks, and gives Sora a bag of money and a crystal. And is all like, shh, you can't know I'm here. And the entire rest of the game is Sora going... Well, the entire first half of the game is Sora going, I need to find Riku! Guys, I need to find where Riku is. Where's Riku? Guys, I gotta find Riku!
Okay, so Sora's like 16 in KH3 because he was still 15 in Dream Drop Distance. I just looked it up.
Okay.
IGN would never lie to me about Kingdom Hearts.
But yeah, Sora is all focused on finding Riku because fuck Kairi.
Well, he knows Kairi's fine.
To be fair, Mickey told him, like, get on this train and go talk to Yen Sid. And then Yen Sid, which, by the way, in case you didn't know, his name spelled backwards is Disney. And Yen Sid's all like, here, wear some new clothes. Okay, go find Riku. And Sora's all like, I gotta find Riku for the first 10 hours.
I could explain why he doesn't really seem to care about where Kairi is, but...
It's because Kairi doesn't matter.
No, it's because she's safe. He knows she's back on Destiny Island.
Except she's not, because Axel shows up and kidnaps her.
And the moment shit happens, he's like, oh, fuck Kairi, and then starts looking for her.
To be fair, yeah, the moment that does happen, like, what happens is Axel shows up through through the magic teleporting system known as the Corridors of Darkness, and then Kairi's all like, don't worry, Pluto, who's here for some reason, let's run, and they go to Twilight Town, and then Hayner and Pence and all of them was like, Sora, you gotta come back to Twilight Town, there's someone here that knows you, but oh no, before Sora can get to Twilight Town, Axel shows up again and just yeets her.
And then Sora gets Oathkeeper back. By the way, I have Oathkeeper.
Yeah, then Sora goes to Twilight Town and gets Oathkeeper and is all like, I gotta find Kairi now, and I still haven't found Riku.
And then he goes to Hollow Bastion.
And he goes back to Hollow Bastion.
And fuck Hollow Bastion! A lot of stuff happens.
A lot of stuff happens in Hollow Bastion.
Okay, so basically, Tron World doesn't matter, but we're gonna mention it briefly.
Because it kinda matters, because for some reason, Ansem created Tron!
Yeah, he created the Tron World and a computer that's really big. Leon, not Leon Kennedy, Squall from Final Fantasy VIII.
Who's Leon in KH1, but everyone just starts calling him Squall in KH2 like he was always
I call him
Squall.
Leon instinctively, but his name is Squall. I haven't played Final Fantasy VIII.
It's fine. I just find it weird that they're like, they say Leon in KH1, but they just switch over to Squall in KH2 and don't even say, like, oh, he hates the name Leon now. It's like, no, he just says, we just call him Squall now. Don't worry about it.
He's not voiced by Angel anymore in Kingdom Hearts 2. That was the big change.
So,
by the way, biggest downgrade in Kingdom Hearts history, Aerith's voice actor from 1 to 2.
Hello.
God, she's so bad in KH2. It's the worst.
Wait, did you say Eris?
I said Aerith.
Okay, good.
Aerith has the worst actress ever.
Dang.
In KH2. Do you know what to talk? She has no emotion. You're just going to go away again.
So, yeah.
Cloud's there, by the way.
Cloud's also there.
But yeah, computer, Tron happens. They get the door to darkness, and then Mickey explains that Ansem is not Ansem. His name is Zehanort.
So follow us here. Let's cover this beat by beat. He looks at picture of Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness, and goes, but that's Ansem. And then Mickey's like, but that's Ansem. Who is this blonde guy with a goatee? And then they're all like, what are you talking about? And then Mickey goes on this long-winded explanation. So basically,
the guy who they thought who was named Ansem was the heartless of a man named
Xehanort,
which we've explained previously, if you don't remember.
Was actually Terranort, who is actually Terranort.
Yeah.
And then when Terranort decided... When Ansem got into unethical science and decided to say fuck it and start messing with Heartless, Terranort was all like, oh, well, and then kills himself, and then turns into the Heartless and Nobody. Ansem, for some reason, he decided that I'm not going to take the name Xehanort, I'm going to take the name Ansem, and his Nobody was like, well, I'm going to slap an X on that and be named Zemnis.
Man sex. So that's Xehanort's Heartless and Nobody.
But actual Ansem still exists.
Yes, Ansem the Wise is still around. His computer is what they were trying to hack into.
And they do that. They hack into it with the help of Tron.
Now they have to deal with Zemnis, who is the leader of Organization 13, who is, by the way, the people who lead the Nobodies.
Yep. Anyway, stuff happens. They go to the world that never was.
They fight Demyx.
They fight Demyx in Olympus Coliseum. It's stupid.
And then Sykes is like, hey, but you're really kind of helping us out here, bud.
Oh, wait. Also, at some point, you go to Hollow Bastion and fight 1,000 Heartless, and Maleficent is there, I guess.
Well, then Sykes is like, yo, but like, thanks for helping us out, man.
Yeah, apparently if you defeat Heartlesses with the Keyblades, all the hearts go into Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, so I have to explain this.
Do you? I think I just explained it.
There's like 12 different Kingdom Hearts. Hearts.
Oh, yeah, because it's a different Kingdom Hearts, because it's a moon now.
The Kingdom Hearts in Kingdom Hearts 1 was the Kingdom Hearts of Darkness. Even though it's light, it was light for like 2 seconds. That doesn't matter. The Kingdom Hearts that was made in Kingdom Hearts 2 is the Kingdom Hearts of Hearts.
It's a giant heart moon, because fuck.
And most other Kingdom Hearts, except for the Kingdom Hearts of Darkness, are all heart moons.
Kingdom Hearts is like this thing that exists, but it's never really explained why it needs to exist.
Well, Kingdom Hearts is basically like God.
But you can create it?
Well, you can form it. It basically controls all the light and darkness in the universe, and it is the reason that everything was all cool. There was a lot of light inside Kingdom Hearts. It was real dope back when all the worlds were one world. Then there was a war for Kingdom Hearts. Because people really wanted Kingdom Hearts. Well, that wasn't the Keyblade War. The Keyblade War happened later.
Fuck. Anyway.
And so Kingdom Hearts broke into 7 pieces of light and 13 pieces of darkness. And, by the way, the Kingdom Hearts can be controlled by the Keyblade, otherwise known as the X-Blade. Or as I like to call it, the Bitch Blade.
So anyway, in Kingdom Hearts 2, in the world that never was, it's the world of the Nobodies, and like, oh no, Kingdom Hearts is forming, but don't worry, like literally everyone that's important is here, and you have a really cool fight with Roxas.
It's a really fun fight if you have Final Mix.
To be fair, I don't know anyone who's playing Kingdom Hearts that doesn't have Final Mix. Let's be honest.
It's a fun fight.
It's a great fight.
And you get 2 become 1 after that.
You get Final Form, and it's neat.
Yep.
And then all the Nobodies are all like, we have Kingdom Hearts, but then don't worry, Sora and Riku and Kairi and Mickey and Ansem the Wise...
And Kairi gets a Keyblade, and she's like, I'll fight too, and then she doesn't.
Yeah. And Riku's still Ansem, but I don't even fucking remember how he goes back to being Riku.
Well, okay, so then Diz shows up with big heart machine.
And it turns out he's Ansem, by the way.
I'm gonna turn Kingdom Hearts back into Data. And he tries to turn all the hearts that are making up the current Kingdom Hearts into Data. Fucks up a lot of them, but makes a big light explosion that turns Dark Ansem Riku back into regular Riku. And then Riku takes off his big black cloak and it has a big midriff.
This was a fucking crazy.
And according to David Gallagher, he's a sexy man. All the gamer girls are gonna love him.
What?
Riku is a sexy guy. He's just a sexy guy. And, the gamer girls are really gonna like it.
So anyway, we get to you go and you defeat all the nobodies that hasn't already been defeated. And you fuck them up real good. And, you go and, oh man, you just dunk on Mansex real hard. And he will never be seen ever again.
And then Riku and Sora are in the realm of darkness.
But don't worry, they're in the realm of darkness for like 2 seconds.
And then they go back to Destiny Islands!
But for some reason, Aqua never sees this and goes like, what the fuck, guys? Because at that point, Birth by Sleep didn't exist yet. Kingdom Hearts Recoded. Nothing
is
happens.
that right after KH2?
It is. Well, actually, it happens during KH2, because in Recoded, we find out what the letter Mickey sent to Sora, Riku, and Kairi is. Which, and I quote, the letter says, fucking nothing.
It doesn't say anything important. It just says,
I
hey
think-
guys,
I
new
think
adventure's
all-
gonna come, I promise.
I think
Kingdom
all-
Hearts 3 is on his way, we swear.
I think all the letter really says is like, guys, we gotta get ready, because something big's about to happen. Light and darkness.
And then it's like Reconnect Kingdom Hearts. And we think Reconnect Kingdom Hearts is over, and then it happens again. We'll talk about that fucking later.
Kingdom Hearts Recoded, nothing happens. Oh, also Kingdom Hearts.
I like the game as a game.
I don't even feel like going over the story of this game. Nothing happens.
Except for Data Nominee being like, hey,
The journal, apparently Jiminy's journal's all fucked up.
Okay, so Recoded is the only time when Darkseid actually matters. By the way, you fight Darkseid again in KH1 before you fight Ansem, but it doesn't really matter.
And then you also fight No, you actually don't fight Darkseid in KH2.
No, you fight, what the fuck was his name?
Twilight Thorn, I think.
Yeah, his name's Twilight Thorn.
Okay, so in Recoded, Jiminy's journal is all fucked up. So for some reason, you're gonna notice that Tetsuya Nomura likes to use the word data, but I don't think he knows what data is. Because they just
it's fine. Yeah, Data Sora,
They just-
Data Riku, and Data.
They just decide to turn the book into data, and it turns out there's bugs in it because
Are you ready for my Kingdom Hearts ASMR?
Data darkness.
for some fucking reason, data bugs are in the journal, a book full of fucking paper.
Yeah, and Data Sora happens.
Anyway,
and then,
they have to get Data Sora to go relive all the Kingdom Hearts 1 worlds a fucking again.
and then he fights Darkseid. And then
Data Riku shows up, and guess what? It's Jiminy's journal that they brought in, and Data Riku brought everyone in the castle into the Data world.
yeah, I mean, that's what happened.
Oh, and also Maleficent is there. For some
Yeah,
reason.
she tries to take over Data or something.
I don't know. Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance.
Wait, am I forgetting a game? I
Nope.
feel like we're forgetting a game.
We are not.
Oh.
Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance.
So Dream Drop Distance happens the same year Kingdom Hearts 2 happens.
So in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, Sora and Riku take their Mark of Mastery exam, in which
Because they need to become Keyblade Masters.
Now remember, Terra and Aqua's exam is fight each other, then fight these balls. Apparently, now to become a Keyblade Master, you have to go to a bunch of sleeping worlds, which apparently are worlds that got taken over by darkness or some bullshit. Go through them, and then only then, once you've saved like 7 different worlds, then I will decide if you're ready to be a Keyblade Master, which means jack shit. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a title. Anyway, the only cool thing about Dream Drop Distance is the World Ends With You characters are there, which is a game I like.
I like that game too. Dream Drop Distance also has a command deck, and it has
guess
slow
what?
motion, which is broken.
Guess what they decide to add into Dream Drop Distance?
Flow motion.
No, the concepts of parallel worlds and time travel.
Oh, I forgot about time travel. You guys like time travel? Let me
'Cause guess
explain
what?
you some fucking time travel.
Guess who
So
shows
you
up?
remember Ansem?
Guess who fucking shows up? Young Xehanort. Not Terranort.
He's a little prick
Young Xehanort.
who looks surprisingly like Terranort.
Just looks like
Anyway.
Terranort.
So, let me explain to you some goddamn time travel. Kingdom Hearts time travel has really weird, wonky rules. You are not allowed to travel through time unless you are just a heart. That is why Ansem in KH1 does not have a body until he takes over Riku. Remember Cloak Ansem? Yeah, that's Ansem after time traveling. So time traveling Ansem goes back in time. Dicks around in KH1. Actually, he gives young Xehanort the power to time travel without being a heart. Don't know how the fuck he does it, but he does that.
It's so
And
fucking
then-
weird. So yeah, like Ansem's just a Answer Seeker of Darkness. Originally was just a heart in a cloak. Just
And
a
then
heart.
he goes to KH1 and dicks around, and then he dies or something. But then he comes back because he's just a heart. And then, well, okay. So by the way, regular old man Xehanort's back, and that's because if you kill a heartless and a nobody,
And
they become
also,
a good person
but for
and they
some
get-
reason, Xemnas is back, which we
well,
will
that's just
fucking
time
consider.
travel.
No,
It's time travel.
no, it's because nobody's had hearts this whole time.
Well, yeah, but that's because time travel.
No, explain.
No, Xehanort was still there because time. I mean, Xemnas got actually destroyed in KH2, but he got brought there because of time travel.
So, here's the thing. Kingdom Hearts 2 is established. No bodies do not have hearts. Well, guess what? Apparently they do now.
They had hearts the whole time.
They had hearts the whole time, guys. We don't know why, but they did.
Anything can develop a heart.
So, yeah. So, Sora now has the hearts of himself, Ventus, Roxas, and Xion, because Xion has a heart as well. All bubbled up inside him.
And they're all gonna be gone by the end of KH3, but we'll get there.
Anyway, Xehanort decides that he wants to recreate the Keyblade Ward to forge the X-Blade. And to do that, he decides that he's going to get 13 versions of himself. To be
And then
13 darknesses. But to be fair, because of this, we get my favorite line out of any Kingdom Hearts game. You know what it is?
I'm already have Xehanort.
I'm already have Xehanort. I watch Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance's story to laugh. It's the fucking funniest story in the entire
It's too late, Sora. I'm already have
I'm
Xehanort.
already have Xehanort. Oh, Zigbar, you silly bitch. What? Anyway, he needs 13 versions of
I
himself.
mean Lucio? I mean who?
Who? What?
Who's Lucio?
Anyway, Sora gets bejangled and he gets put into a deep sleep. So Riku has to wake his ass up by beating up young Xehanort.
And for some reason, this makes Sora a little punk bitch.
Yeah.
And Riku gets his mark of mastery, and Sora doesn't.
Even though fucking nothing in Kingdom Hearts gets done without Sora. As seen, finally, in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Which is a game I like and Parker doesn't.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
We're gonna have this debate on the video.
Sora lost all... Let's go over the story real quick.
Okay, so Sora lost all his power. He goes to place to get his power back. He doesn't get his power back yet. He goes to Mount Olympus to get it. He doesn't get it.
But he goes against Sid and he's all like, you need to find the power of waking. Which is never explained what the power of waking is.
It's the power of waking.
It's the power of waking. That's all it is.
It's the power to wake things.
Go fuck yourself. It's the power of waking. That's all it is. Shut up.
And it lets you be in the dark realm.
I guess. Except it doesn't, because Riku and Mickey are fine and they don't have the power of waking, apparently.
Sora's fine too.
So because Riku and Mickey are Keyblade Masters, they get to go to the Realm of Darkness to find Aqua, because the Keyblade Ward's about to happen and they need more lights.
7 to be exact.
7 to be exact. And guess what? Oh no, in the realm of darkness, Riku gets beat up and gets a haircut, and also his Keyblade breaks, so he gets a car key. And that's his new Keyblade.
I like the car Keyblade, I'm not gonna lie.
It's so funny to me.
It's silly, but I love it, which is also why I like some Kamen Rider forms.
Hey, yo, Mickey, can I borrow your car keys?
Thanks, bro.
Okay, so...
I like his car Keyblade.
And we get to see these little Riku and Mickey make-out sessions in between the Disney worlds.
And then every once in a while, Zexion is like, hey, man, Sora, how's it going?
Hey, man, so I found this thing out. Apparently, you got like 4 people inside of you?
That's probably not healthy.
That's probably not healthy. We might need to
Data people sounds like works. Let me figure that out.
So we're gonna make data people. Because the word data in Kingdom Hearts holds the same weight as the word darkness. They mean fucking nothing.
Well, they make replicas. Replicas are actually real bodies, and they take the form of whatever heart is inside them.
But why?
Because they needed a plot device to bring back Roxas and Shion.
Anyway, you do Disney World stuff, and then everything important happens at the very tail end of the game. You go save Aqua because Riku and Mickey... Like I said, nothing in this game gets done without Sora, but everyone treats him like he's a fucking child. Because he's clearly the weak one, but I don't see Mickey and Riku using form changes and summoning fucking teacups out of nowhere.
Listen, all I'm saying is the most powerful character in Kingdom Hearts 3 is Soleil, and nobody can tell me otherwise.
Because he throws Vanitas just through a fucking door.
No, he throws Vanitas through like 6 doors, and then strikes that door.
Monster Incorporated's my favorite world.
It's really good.
Yeah, Sword... Okay, so that... Alright. So, I won't deny that the Disney worlds in all Kingdom Hearts games don't really matter much to the overall story. But in this game, it just... You're like, you need the power of waking, and it's all like, oh, do all this
Well, okay,
stuff.
so the only problem I have with KH3, the only major problem it really has is pacing. I think its game is really fucking fun. The story overall is pretty good, except for the pacing. Except for the pacing.
I think
for the pacing.
No, I think the story is written super poorly. And Tetsuya Nomura fucking wrote himself into a corner. He did it to his fucking self. He was like, how can I fuck everything up? Oh, how about Dream Drop Distance? Dream Drop Distance just fucks everything sideways so hard. Ugh. Kingdom Hearts 3's story is fucking... They go to Keyblade Graveyard, everyone dies, except they don't, and they go again, and then the Lingering Will's there, and then, oh, yay,
You forgot! Achirithi showed up. It's voiced by Kari from Digimon.
A what?
Achirithi.
What's a Chirithi?
The little stuffed animals from Union Cross.
Oh.
And it's voiced by Kari from Digimon.
You silly Billy, no one can die in Kingdom Hearts, which is apparently a true statement.
Well, when you actually die, you go to the final world. Because it is explained, yeah, if you die and your heart doesn't just, like, leave, you're just gonna come here and be dead. But for some reason, Sora's like, no, I'm not gonna do that, and then his body's in the final world.
He saves everyone, yay.
He saves everyone by killing a Grim Reaper Heartless or something.
It's so ridiculous how everyone dies in this fucking game. It was very clear.
Darkness.
It was very clear it was just done for the trailer. Terranort and a bunch of shadows just decide to fuck everyone up. Even though we fought the same number of shadows twice in the game now.
Well, no, it was like a bunch. Like, it was like a big sphere instead of the thing.
But it was like, I don't know... It's like there are 7 of you, and not a single fucking one of you were able to be like, how about no? Aqua was able to survive like 12 years in the world of darkness before she finally decided to say fuck it and just turn and get Norded.
But Parker, they need an excuse to bring in the Union Cross guys to help Sora out.
Because they're important.
Yeah, I actually thought that moment was super hype, but that's not the point.
Don't get me wrong. I'm glad that Roxas and Shion and Axel are back. I'm glad Tara's back. I'm glad that these groups of people get their happy ending. Except for Sora! But well, no, you know what? Let's get to that right now. Sora goes through. Like I said, nothing gets fucking done unless Sora's in the picture. And Sora goes, and he's all like, I'm beating up all these guys, and he beats them all up, and then he fights Xehanort, because Xehanort was able to forge the Keyblade by just breaking Kairi in half like a fucking Kit Kat. And then look at that! He got all the keys he needed for the actual X-Blade! Yay! And then he forges the X-Blade, and then Sora's like, how about nah, fam? And then, but apparently, Xehanort didn't actually kill Kairi. She's just out there somewhere, and then Sora's all like, I gotta go find her, guys. And then he leaves. Because for some reason, we can't have any fucking closure for one goddamn game!
No, you can't. You're not allowed. You don't deserve it.
I'm so, like, the next Kingdom Hearts game, I'm buying it not because I want to watch the story. I'm buying it because I want to play the game.
And what about the Remind DLC?
Probably only gonna buy that so I can play as Roxas.
I mean, yeah. But I like Roxas coming back. There were some hype-ass moments.
There were! I won't lie! There were some hype anime AF fucking moments! Roxas coming back was awesome! Granted, it was literally summed up as, how did you get here? Heart and replicas, bitch! And then fucking slap Xemnas across the ass. Or Sax and fucking...
And then you could just, literally, that fight is... bitch easy, because you can just glide around and let Roxas and Shion do the rest.
I'm pretty sure that was on purpose, because let's be real, Roxas, when he's wielding two Keyblades, is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
He
finds him in Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind DLC.
I hope that DLC is more than just a bunch of boss fights.
Well, it is specifically, there is like end content.
I don't know what it's about, and I don't really care.
I almost 100% at that game, but I stopped it, and I don't remember why.
I don't know. Anyway, but then we get the ending, and we get to see everyone all happy, except for Sora, who just gets fucking dusted away.
And then he's in Shibuya.
He's in Shibuya from The World Ends With You. And then Riku's in the...
Or just Shibuya.
And then Riku's in fake Final Fantasy World or something.
Well, no, he's in Japan too. I don't remember where in Japan, but he's in Japan.
He's in, I think
it was Ikebukuro, I don't remember.
I don't know. Because, yeah, for some reason they're in Japan. I don't know.
But both Sora and Riku were in Japan. Sora was in Shibuya. Or was it Riku that was in Shibuya?
No, Sora was in Shibuya because you see the 101 Reaper building.
Well, I think it's 10-6, but...
Was it 10-6? I thought it was the 101.
I think it's 106.
Oh. It's been a while since I've played The World Ends With You. It's a good game. I gotta replay it.
It's good. It's on Switch.
Okay. So, anyway, long story short, I think the problem with the story in this game is that they do a lot because they're like, oh, we're setting up the next Kingdom Hearts game. Here's Sora. Here's this card that won't be important. Axel and Issa Lee and Issa keep talking about this super important girl that we don't know who it is, but apparently...
Who is totally the fox bitch.
Yeah, but Lee apparently abandoned her. Ugh, how could you abandon her, Lee? And then it's all like, oh no, we don't know who it is, but we're setting it all up because I want to shoot myself in the face. And then it's all like, oh man, Zigbar is all like, man, I gotta get myself one of those Keyblades. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. And then, oh no, they try to set up Kingdom Hearts 4 when they just don't fucking need to. Just let us have a happy ending so we don't have to sit here and be like, well, what happened to Sora? Let them just be happy for once, goddammit. Let a game end and it just end. We could pick
By
up...
the way, Zigbar is one of the foretellers.
Oh yeah, Zigbar apparently time traveled too.
Or
And
just didn't die.
There's a mysterious black box. Oh, and Maleficent's here for some reason.
Maleficent wanted the box.
Maleficent want the box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? I'm willing to bet it's like the actual X-Blade.
No, it's just Walt Disney's cryogenically
It's
frozen
just
head.
Walt Disney's cryogenically frozen corpse. Just
his head. No, just the head.
Just the head from fucking Futurama. But to get through it, you have to dig through all the money that's been made via Kingdom Hearts.
Oh. Like, we gotta get through it, man. We gotta find Mr. Disney.
Now, I know I'm ranting about Kingdom Hearts 3's story, but its gameplay is so goddamn fun.
It's a really good, fun video game.
It's a fun video game, but I think Sora's way too overpowered too quickly. I think I would have liked it a lot more if maybe it's like, oh, you get the attraction flows like halfway through the game and you get your shot locks like eventually.
Well, you don't do like half the shit. I never use shot locks. Never.
Dude, shot locks, I love shot locks. Well, in Kingdom Hearts 3 they're not very good, but in Birth by Sleep.
Well, yeah, I hella use shot locks in Birth by Sleep, but not in Kingdom Hearts 3.
None of them will be able to tower over Pulse Bomb.
No, they won't. Keyblade transformations and
Keyblade transformations were fun.
yeah, they are.
They're basically the style changes from Birth by Sleep, but with more flair added to it.
Yeah, man. And you got more magic, and you can have like 4th level magic.
Magic is busted in this game.
Yeah, because you have your commands.
You could literally just spam fire and you'd win the game.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's just kind of how it is. If you have like the fire pins on too, you can just free get Firaza sometimes.
Anyway, that's the story of Kingdom Hearts.
That's it, guys. It's one of my favorite game series. It's not my favorite RPG actually, but
I think. Okay. Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories, and 2. Like, those 3 games, the story's not. It's convoluted, but it's not like messy. It's like
I don't even.
as long as you,
I think Kingdom Hearts gets messy, but it's not too terribly difficult to understand when you actually
I feel
sit down
like
and
if
look
you
at it.
focus it, it's understandable. Birth by Sleep, okay, I can kind of see where you're like, we're retconning a couple things, but just please stick with us. And then it's like 358, nothing happens, but apparently Shion's a person. And then Recoded, and it's like, it just turns into a mess. It turns into a literal mess, especially in Dream Drop Distance. It's a messy fucking writing.
Well, see, this is why I think KH3's story was lackluster, because he had to clean up.
He had to go on cleanup duty, but instead of cleaning it up and giving us a satisfying ending, he kind of cleaned it up. Like, the only thing he cleaned up is Xehanort is no longer here. Xehanort's gone. We don't gotta fucking worry about him, but
Xehanort saga over.
Unless young Xehanort pops back up because he's all like, oh, but Sora, this is where your story ends, or whatever.
When the Remind DLC trailer was like, now I know how truly important I really am.
It's like, Kingdom Hearts 3, it's like, here's the stuff at the beginning of game, do nothing, and a game happens. In every other Kingdom Hearts game, it felt like I was still progressing to something. But apparently, the fucking power of waking was like just this thing Sora had the whole time, and Ven just had to be like, hey, could you use it real quick? And then he's like, okay, and then Ven wakes up. But apparently that's not what the power of waking is. It's still a thing that exists.
It was hype though, because Ven's my favorite character. And
I mean, yeah, it was nice for Ven to show back up. By the way, if you want to know how to tell the difference between Ventus and Roxas, Ven is actually happy sometimes, and Roxas is just in a constant state of being pissed.
And they have different clothes.
Yeah. But somehow they're very similar style clothes, but they are different.
You only see it for like a second, but I like Shion's outfit that she gets after.
She wears she wears it in one scene, and yet it's the best outfit in the fucking game.
So good, you know?
Yeah. I just...
Naminé comes back. By the way, we didn't say how Repliku showed up. Repliku
shows up, and at first I thought he was Data Riku because he has control over the data blocks from fucking Recoded, because that game still needs to be important for some reason, because...
No. You're thinking about the bad Riku. Repliku has been chilling with Riku the whole time.
But there's another Repliku! Oh my god, I forgot! There are 2 Replica Rikus in this game!
Yeah, the Replica Riku is just like a replica of Riku that has Riku's heart from when he was taken over in KH1.
But apparently he got his own heart. Don't see, he got his own heart, guys!
And then Replica Riku, like, I'm gonna just leave this replica body here for Naminé because she's really important to me. And I was like, yeah, that pretty much makes sense. That fits.
And at the end of the game, Riku shows up in his gummy ship and goes up to Naminé and is like, "Ayo, girl, you wanna fuck?"
I mean, yeah?
He sounds about right.
Very close to what happened. I mean...
Ayo,
cannot lie to you.
Hey, yo, girl, you want some fuck?
Because Riku has a gummy ship for some reason.
I think the part of this game that pisses me off is honestly there is no closure. You get to see everyone so happy on Destiny Islands, all playing together. God damn it, I'd be lying if I said it didn't bring a tear to my eye. You get to see everyone all happy together. Roxas and Axel and Shion are all back together. Get to eat ice cream on top of the tower now. And they're all friends and they're all happy. And you see Terra and Van and Aqua all running on Destiny Islands together, and it's like, oh, we're all happy. But oh no, Sora's over there, the main character of the fucking game, and he just gets dusted. He just gets dusted away because he's off fucking somewhere trying to find Kairi, which honestly I think it would have just been better if Kairi was fucking dead because she's useless in this game.
Saved Kairi.
No!
He didn't come back.
Did he? Did he save Kairi?
No, because Kairi's there, but he's not.
Is she? Do you know that?
I mean, yeah.
Do you have proof?
No.
I don't
But the thought is that she was sitting there, like, imagining Sora was there.
Then how the fuck did Sora find her? I just wanted closure. That's all I wanted, Nomura. That's all I wanted.
This is what it was bound to lead to
This
eventually.
is all I wanted was just I could put the game down and say, alright, cool, I don't have to think about this until Kingdom Hearts 4. And now I do!
Guys, I just wanted to let you know that Parker suggested this video.
Honestly, this entire video was just a ploy so I can vent to about Kingdom Hearts 3's horrible ending.
How's the darkness counter going?
I haven't kept track. I'll keep track during the video.
I hope so. Darkness, 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 darkness.
I'm not counting those because you're clearly saying it just to add it to the counter.
Okay, fine. Darkness.
That's the end of the video. I've destroyed my voice and myself enough. This video's
just darkness.
This video's gonna be like an hour and 40 minutes long.
The best end of the video is just darkness. Ding. Video end.
Guys, one like equal one pray for Sora.
I hope he gets to be happy.
Can we all give one big
What was the hypest moment in KH3 for you, Parker?
This video fucking ending.